Welcome to Fashion Figure Friday, where we're going to look at something I got over the weekend after somebody who I subscribe to talked about. I was like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I remember almost a year ago whenever I heard that this was coming out, and you could kind of tell between the soft tissue paper right here what's inside the box. Now if you look in the background, you'll see the two last dolls that I bought. Not the Disney doll, I don't have her out. So I haven't really bought many dolls this year. I'm kind of, it just kind of one of those things that comes and goes for me. I'm sure it's the same way with everybody else, but especially for me because I'm obviously not just interested in fashion figures. I'm interested in several other things. Now, this Skipper though represents something of my childhood where I kind of remember Skipper, and to be honest with you, I thought I had a Skipper, but it was actually Dodie that I had. Now this is a Skipper from the Silkstone collection. Now the Silkstone collection, if you actually don't know, they've been around for a long time. And the reason I thought this was going to be more expensive is I swear they were more expensive back when they first came out. The first Silkstones, I still have my Silkstone can. The first Silkstone I ever got was a Silkstone African-American Barbie with her 90s on or whatever. I got her, and then I got some other Barbie and a Ken. And those were my very first ones I ever got. I don't get a lot of these because it's not really my spectrum of the market, but this teen Skipper, if they would have made her in vinyl, I would have got her, but I wouldn't pay 60 bucks for her probably. Well, it was 55 bucks, but with shipping and handling, it was just over $60, which honestly is not bad for a Silkstone. Silkstones are a very different material. I want to say if they made it Allen, I would definitely want an Allen. And I don't know, Midge, her face, there's something about her face. I don't like the original Midge as much as I do the modern, or the more modern, I should say. Modern. Yeah, the 80s Midge. Okay, I don't know why they've decided to triple, quadruple, and super duper tie my doll particularly. It seems like when I was watching the video with her, the one that I was watching that got this, she didn't have to do it like 1,000 times. Maybe she was cutting the video and I just didn't notice it. Okay. I'm going to do some surgery here just to get her feet out of the thing. All right, so she comes with a stand and straight out of the package. She was talking about her little thing on her wrist. That's coming off. I don't care about that thing on her wrist. Now, what makes them different, Silkstones, it's kind of like the evolution of porcelain. Porcelain is disgusting in my personal opinion. I don't know what it is about porcelain, but I don't like it. I don't like porcelain dishes. I like the dishes I like are the coração. All right, fiddle fingers. So that little thing around her hand, that's going to come off. I am not into having her in pristine condition. I want to keep her in nice condition. All right, so Silkstone again is a heavier material. It's not bendable like plastic. Now for her wrist tag, like I said, I might try to take it off without cutting it. Let me see if it'll fudge. If not, it's coming off one way or another. Oh, whoops, I accidentally cut it. The one thing you gotta be careful is I don't want to scratch this. Oh my gosh, her hair is uber soft. I don't think I've ever felt hair that soft. It feels like a bunny rabbit. All right, so looking at her up close, we got a headband in her hair that's actually tied down. She's got a beautiful face sculpt. I can't get her any closer. Let me zoom in. With her side eyes and blue, her blue side eyes. Her hair's really pretty. I was hoping her hair, like if they did a redhead, that would just like completely make my day. Now I love Skipper with this head mold. It is one of my favorites. Teen Skipper is my absolute favorite. This one is my more traditional favorite though. So the only one that I don't like of Skipper, well, the Peekaboo doll that was so popular back in the 80s and 90s, she's okay. She's like toward the end of my favorites. The one that I really don't like though is the Hot Stuff Skipper. And there was another Skipper I didn't like. Those two faces are just very cringy, just not very pretty. All right, so let's take a look at her articulation. As any fashion figure, of course, with me, it's an action figure that happens to have hair and happens to be a female. Her head is a left-right. It is not on a ball joint. All the original 60s and well, I guess the late 59 fashion figures did not come with a ball joint head. It was mostly just left and right. That came along. I think Superstar was probably no, it had to be, well, it may have been before that, but the earliest one I can think of is the ones that completely were articulated. I forgot what they're called now. Living Barbie, I think, or Life Barbie. Being really careful with her arms, because I just, even though she's not that fragile, she's also not a toy. This is something you don't want to get your children. I would not get it for your children or for your grandchildren, unless they're in their 20s. I just wouldn't. It's not a plaything. It's definitely more of a display thing. All right, so her arms go all the way around. This is the original body, which also was shared by Ricky and Tootie and a few other friends. So her body has no articulation between, it's just 5 points of articulation: head, shoulders, and thighs, and that's it. And of course the legs don't bend. They're not rubber, which is a good thing, I think. I don't like rubber legs. Now, I never had the original swimsuit. This is her original, I guess she first came in when she first appeared on the scene. And I don't know how many different hair colors she originally came in. I suspect they kind of ran the gambit of having Tyshawn, blonde and brunette. But yeah, she's pretty much the same way I remember her. Now, she had flat feet as opposed to Barbie. They didn't want to make her a prima donna, I guess. They wanted to make her look like the girl next door. And the only one that I ever noticed looked like a celebrity was definitely the Living Barbie one, which was Living Skipper. She looked a lot like Cindy from the Brady Bunch. Same curls and everything. This one looks more like, I'm not sure, like just a regular 60s girls. And of course, Skipper is way older than me. She came out before I did, like about 9 years, I'm pretty sure. And so let's see now, for as far as her legs going up, she can sit down. She has no bend in the knee. And if she can do a split, she can do a split. So I would definitely recommend going over to the Barbie website, picking this up before they're sold out. You will regret it. This is, again, a Silkstone of Skipper, and it's like her 60th birthday, so yeah. I mean, it's 60th anniversary. Although her outfit very much does remind me of my Dodie that I had. I had Suntan Tuesday Taylor's little sister, or whatever, Suntan Dodie. That was my Skipper doll from my childhood. I always thought she was Skipper, so I always called her Skipper. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you're picking this up for yourself. And I can't remember the name of the lady who I watch, but I have like about very few Barbie people I watch, and she usually does a lot of dolls that I like, it's hit and miss for me. I'm not only into like more of the fashion figures. When she talked about that, I was like, I ran over to the website and grabbed this one right away. Yeah, definitely pretty. And of course, being a beach person, she could look just fine laying out on the beach. Of course, this time of the year, I don't really take a lot of pictures at the beach. So, too many humans. All right, well, you'll have a fantastic day.